Live. Oh my goodness. Oh my gracious. We live. DBL next. We live.
You live?
Yo. What's up? It's Coach Nick Money in the house with the one, the only. You know who he is. He's the indelible one.
DBL Nick's in the house.
And of course, the prancing stock queen herself, DBL Moms.
Hey.
Oh, it ain't a show until she does.
Hey.
There you go. Now it's a show. All right, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, we want to just tell you that this is just a show. We don't give a financial or stock advice because we're not stock or financial advisors. It's just a show.
Hey.
All right, we got that out of the way. Now we can say this. If you're not following us on YouTube, go ahead and follow us on YouTube. And if you kindly would just listen to my man over here.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share.
I love that. That hits different. Give it to me one more time, brother.
Ring that bell icon.
Oh, it hurts me deep inside. I'm just saying. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not following us on Twitter, x.com, it's at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. And of course, you can follow us on Twitch at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be streaming live on social media platforms right now. And then after that, we're taking the live stream to our private Discord. And we invite you all to come on over if you'd like to join us. We got a special going on. 5 days of the Discord for $1. We'll be live streaming, and we're a lot more intense and serious over there. Still a lot more fun, but a lot more serious and intense, going over our entry points and exit points and things of that nature. You know, all that stuff, right? Things that are really interesting. So if you want to take advantage of that, the link's in the description or in the pinned comment. And you can come on in and try us for 5 days at $1, and then it's $39.99 thereafter. All right, let's get right into what's cooking. So far, early in the morning, we had a parabolic runner, LPTV, ran up 170%. And of course, we called it in the Discord. And then CSLR, just shy of being a bagger, went up 91%, we call that as well, but right now it's kind of bearish, but it's kind of trying to hold this support line. So let's get right into everything. Thoughts on SNTI? Jimmy wants to know. Let's take a look at that one real quick. SNTI, looks like it's forming a double top. Looks kind of bearish. Let's see what the news is on this one. It is a 42-cent stock, up 50 cents. Float is on the thick side, but it is an under $1 stock, under $1 stock, so we can figure that a little bit. 28 million float, volume's only 16 million. I don't like that, but it had news. At 8:45 Eastern Standard Time. Senti Bio awarded California Institute for Regenerative Medicine grant for clinical development of logic-gated care NX cell therapy. But right now it looks kind of bearish on the 1 minute. Let's take a look at it on the 5 minute.
5 minutes.
Let's see what's going on the 5 minute. 5 minute, a lot of top tails. Let's go back to the 1 minute. The 1 minute, and we're losing a little bit of volume over here as we could see. So let's go ahead and get the graffiti pencil out, ladies and gentlemen. The famous graffiti pencil. There's only one artiste that draws graffiti on the stock charts. The stonk charts. It's yours truly.
Yeah.
Coach Nick Money. All right, so let's get this pencil activated over here. We do have a trend going upward. It looks like it potentially could be a double top, but if it can hold above this trend line and break this area, we could have some cooking with grease, if you'd like to say it that way. Doubles cooking with grease. All right, I mean, that's basically what I'm seeing over here. Let's go and do this right here. So we need for it to stay above here. This is your VWAP over here. So this is a critical area for it to stay up on. Let's get the other graffiti pencil on and put that line over there. Right over there is VWAP. We want to see it definitely stay above VWAP. It's struggling to stay above this trend line. We need to see this 9 EMA curl. Curlage would make it much more desirable. Let's go ahead and take a look at a longer time frame. We could see that it has had a high of 50 cents. Let's get rid of the old drawings. I want to get rid of some of the old drawings that we have. Let's go ahead and clear that. Get rid of them. We got rid of them. Let's get rid of that. We don't need that. We don't need that. But we do need this. This is a key level right here. Right there is a key level. And another significant key level right over here. Right there. Right there. So we got a couple of key levels. It needs to definitely stay above 38.28. If it goes below that, we could see a major flusheroo, and that would kind of suck. And of course, we have strong resistance at 48.78. So if it could start to curl, we got some room. But it does look bearish on the 1 minute. You see that it has that double toppage going on over there on the 1 minute, right over there. Oh, I cleared that out. Let's try adding those double tops again. Boom, right there. Boom, right there. You have that double top right there. You do have an uptrend over here. We want to see it stay above this uptrend and break through right over here, right there. If we can break through right over there, that would be lovely. That would be lovely. And then the next major resistance area would be 48.75. So that's SNTI. It does have some decent news. I'd like to see some more volume coming in. It has come in somewhat, but it's only up 57 cents. So for now, doubles. I think we make this a little side chart action. FLA, side chart FLA. Boom, there it goes. It breaks that level. That's important. That's important. But we need to see it take off with authority. See those top tails? I don't like those top tails, doubles.
We like the bottom.
We want some bottom tails. Now, it has some potential, so we'll keep it on the side chart and check it out in a few. Let's go to the CLSR, which was running parabolic until it wasn't, right? CSLR, let's see if it's recovering. So this is a key level of support right over here. Let's go ahead and get some support areas drawn here. So these are some other significant areas of concern right over there and right over there. All right, so it is above these key levels over here. So these key levels remain support. This is another support area right here, but we have what looks like the potential of a head and shoulders bear pattern forming. We don't like that, doubles. No. We like bull patterns. Bull patterns. So this is concerning because this could, if the price action can't stay above 191, we could see a flusheroo. And a flusheroo would be a stinky roo. Stinky roo. Is that the word?
Stinky roo.
It's my word.
Yeah.
Word. It's word. It's word. Stinky roo. Stinky roo. So we need to see you stay above here and definitely break this level right over here. So let's get the other graffiti pencil out. Let's get the other graffiti pencil. So we need these levels broken right over here, right over there, right over there, and certainly the high of day. So these are the resistance levels right here. This is support currently, but it is a head and shoulders pattern on the 1 minute.
1 minute.
And let's see what it looks like on the 5 minute.
5 minute.
On the 5 minute, it looks like a head and shoulders. That's what it looks like. That's not good. You got confluence between the 1 minute and the 5 minute. That's a $5 word that means they both look kind of yucky.
Someone asked for SNTI.
SNTI, I already did that one. Was it Jimmy?
That was Jimmy.
Yeah, I already did it. You missed that. I already did that. I already did that. But it's a side chart. We're going to check it out. So LPTV ran 178% on news that was a couple of days old and then went off of a cliff, basically. It went off of a cliff. So let's take a look at what it looks like right now. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's zoom in. All right, so here was the high right over here. So we'll put a little level there, a little leverage right there, maybe right there. Boom. All right, so that was the high. And since then, it has been downtrending. We don't like downtrends, doubles. We like uptrends. But you know what we really like? We love bottom tails. Just saying, bottom tails. Okay, so we need to see it break. And we need to see the 9 EMA start curling. So let's zoom in. We need to see this teal line really curl up for it to become Shamexy. We'll keep an eye on you. I mean, yes, you ran 170% LPTV. And of course, we called it oily before it happened. Of course, we did doubles. Of course we did. But right now, what have you done for me lately? What have you done for me lately? How dare you collapse like that? All right, let's try THCH. THCH did a little bit of a round the street and a back down type of a dumpy. I don't like that. So, China stock. Tim's China announces significant financing for from founding shareholders, and you had the how should I put it? The old pump and dump routine over here. Yeah. Okay. So not really schmexy. Don't like it.
Really schmexy.
Don't like it. Doubles. No. Let's take a look at Holo. Holo was like one of my favorite stocks a few months ago because it went Holo macro all the way up, and now it is consolidating on the demand zone right over here. Right over here. It has had some spouts of shooting up, but nothing of any significance. We want to see it bounce off the demand zone, which is right over here. Let's zoom in. Right here is your demand zone. But unfortunately, it is barcoding, and we don't like barcoding. If I zoom in even more, you could see the barcode. That's on the 5 minute. If I show it on the 1 minute, you could certainly see that it is scantily cladded with volume. Scantily cladded with volume. Get some volume on you. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You're in public. And it's forming a double top. It's forming a double top right over here. It formed a double top right over here, and it has low volume. So it needs volume. It needs volume to bounce off the demand zone. So for now, Holo, I know you were a parabolic runner just a couple months ago, and of course we called it early. But what are you doing for me right now? What have you done for me lately? You have done nothing for me lately. I'm going to go and check out another stock. It's not you. It's me. CSLR. CSLR coiled doubles. It coiled. It maintained its support at this key level, and it is curling. Holy moly. Now, CSLR has some decent news. The float is particularly of, how should I put it? It's 19 million. You're a little thick there, champ. CSLR, you're a little on the thick side. But we have volume at 26 million, and again, I'd like to see a heck of a lot more than that, but you had some pretty cool news. Complete Solaria eliminates 67.6 million of private equity debt news as of 7 o'clock, which pushed you up 91%. As you're curling, right now you're up 87%. Key level is going to be 217. I like this stonk for today. I like it for today if it gets volume. If it gets volume, it becomes really schmexy. Yes, and I would have to say that right now, it's probably the most schmexy stock that we got. Not that it's really super schmexy, but it's kind of schmexy. And, beggars can't be choosy, right? DBL moms, But we can be deciding. I need to see you over 217 to really feel comfortable because you got a pretty big float at 19 million. Actually, you're over 19.5 million. So that's a lot of float over there. You thick, baby. THICC.
Yes.
THICC. But it's okay. If you give me a little cup and handle, I'd be okay with that. In fact, you know what? I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to think positive. Let's get rid of the head and shoulders doubles. Let's get rid of it. Let's just get rid of it, doubles. Let's get rid of it. What do you think, doubles?
All right.
All right? Let's think positive. But it is in the back of my mind that there is a head and shoulders pattern here. So I am a little concerned. But it looks like it broke that pattern. So let's get rid of all this yucky stuff. And let's see if this forms into a cup and handle. Right? So maybe we get the graffiti pencil out. The handle would be right over here. Boom, right there. Right there would be a handle, right? And if it can break this resistance area right over here, maybe we could see a push over 217 and it can become very schmexy. Let's go to the 5 minute. 5 minute. Well, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? See, right over there? So, right over there. We need to see this resistance break. It still looks like it could potentially happen, so we will keep an eye on this one. Looks like Rubcan wants to see GDHG. GDHG. Let's take a look at it. All right, so here's some key levels of resistance up top. It popped earlier, as you can see, and it seems to have formed on the 5 minute what looks like a bearish double top, but it's trying to curl. So let's take a look at what's going on. It's a 20-cent stock. It's currently up 31%. The float is low at 1.7 mil, and there's a ton of volume on it, 48 million shares of volume. So a lot of volume on it, but look at what happened. Look at what happened over here. It sold off pretty hard. So let's get some stuff out here. All right, number one, we want to make sure that we got an eye on this level right over here. Boom. That level. That's a significant resistance level, but it's way up there, right? Because this is a 20 It's not even 20 cents yet. It's now 19-cent stock. So there's room. There's room over here. But it needs to curl. Doubles needs to curl. So one of the things that we need to see happen is this becoming, I guess, what would be a descending wedge. Could this be a descending wedge? We need confirmation. We need confirmation that it's a descending wedge, and we need to see this teal line right here curl. Doubles. It needs to curl. DBL arms, curl. It needs to curl. Right now, it's not curling, so it looks like it looks still kind of bearish. But if it can curl, GDHD can become schmexy. It is a 20-cent stock. The float is a micro float at 1.7 million, and there's a ton of volume. But the prevailing winds right now are showing me that it is a double top over here. Boom, here, and here, and here, and here. Now, will the drop from the double top stop right here, or will it keep flushing? That's going to be the question. And we need volume to bring it back up. It's not really heavily volumated. Right now, there's only 56,000 shares being traded on it. So it needs volume, otherwise it can flush down. Flush down! Down, down. No. Golden Heaven Group Holdings. Golden Heaven Group Holdings, that's what that is. So we'll keep it on a side chart. DBL arms, we will keep it on a side chart. We're going to keep it on a side chart and hope that it can become schmexy once again. But for now, we're going to go to another ticker. Let's take a look at LPTV, which ran very parabolic early in the morning, and since then has been selling off. However, look at what it's doing, DBL moms. It's curling. Remember we said we needed to see the teal line curl? Well, the teal line is curling. So could we possibly be having the beginnings of a descending wedge bull reversal? Well, it's too early to say, but potentially we have that. And we have significant resistance as we change the graffiti pencil to this line right here. We've got the VWAP right there, so that's going to be significant resistance at around 20, 21 cents. We'll keep an eye on you. Keep an eye on you. My pleasure, Rubcat. My pleasure. Keep an eye on you. You're breaking through the 200 EMA on the 5 minute. Let's see what you look like on the 1 minute. Let's see what you look like. Let's see what you got going on. What you got going on. It just needs volume. Look at how these candles look anemic. They need their nutrients. You gotta eat the green vegetables. They're good. They'll give you iron. They'll give you power. Eat your spinach like Popeye. You need that. Otherwise, you're going to look like this. We don't like when the candles look like this, because that means that there's a lot of indecisiveness on the part of your buyers, which kind of creates a choppiness in the movement. All right, so it had a 170% move pre-market, but right now it is only up 77%. It is an 18-cent stock, which will make it very volatile to begin with. So what have you done for me lately? We'll keep an eye on you, but what have you done for me lately? CSLR is the next one we're going to take a look at. CSLR, ladies and gentlemen, indelibles of all kinds. It gave us a new high. CSLR gave us a new high, up 93% now. It has some thickness in it, but it had some decent news. Complete Solaris eliminated $67.6 million of private equity debt. And the volume is coming in ever so slightly. The float is 19.5 million, so it's kind of on the thick side, and I'm concerned that it could potentially form a double top because of the thickness of it. But we do have almost 30 million in volume, so if we can get a thrust in volume, we can see some price action moving up. I like this ticker, but I don't like this ticker. I like the fact that it has great news, but I don't like the fact that it doesn't have a lot of volume and it's a little thick. So we got a double top over here. This is concerning. It's concerning. Let's go ahead and put that out there. Right over here, right over there, and right over here, and right over there. So you got the double top. Let's get rid of the other mark that we have over here so that we don't confuse the situation. Let's go ahead and do that. Boom, boom, and boom over here, right there. All right, so we're going to keep an eye on it. We want to see it really pull away to feel a little bit more comfortable with it. It is the leading gainer today. It is up 93%, 94%. And if only a little bit of volume can come in and really push it upward, that would be absolutely schmexy doubles.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to be really keeping a close eye on this sucker. But right now, I'm concerned that even on the 5 minute, On the 5 minute, it's got a double top. We don't like doubles. We like double bottoms.
Double bottoms.
We like bottom tails.
Bottom tails.
And right now I'm seeing top tails. It makes me sad. It makes me want to cry. I don't like top tails. I'm like an anti-top tailer. No offense, but if you've got a top tail, you are not for me. You're not for me. I'm just saying. Not for me. No. We want some bottom tails, not top tails. No, we want bottom tails. Bottom tails. That's what we want. See? See, and here, this is what I'm talking about right here. You see? It needs to break this level and really push up with authority. Go ahead. Come on. Give me some volume. Give me some volume. I need more volume. We need some volume. You need to turn into a bottom tail. Otherwise, you're not schmexy. All right, CSLR. I'm going to keep an eye on it because I think that at some juncture, it could be schmexy. But right now, I'm going to come back to this one. It's a side chart. Side chart. Doubles. Side chart.
Side chart.
WLDS coming in with some news, but not a lot of volume. WLDS, 63-cent stock, up 8%, 4%. Float's kind of a little on the heavy side, not ridiculous, 12 million, but there's only 38,000 volume, and they did have some news. Wearable devices successfully demonstrated first-level integration of Mudra technology with Qualcomm Snapdragon Spaces. Okay, all right, maybe. If you get some volume, maybe, but right now you're giving me some top tails. I don't like top tails doubles.
We like the bottom tails.
It's all about the bottom tails. Let's go take a look at SNTI and see if it recovered. SNTI. And it is trying its darndest to curl. It's trying to stay above this very important key level. If it doesn't stay above this key level, we could have a big flusheroo over here. Big flusheroo. Hopefully that's not going to be the case. But it has to stay above this level for me to feel confident. Otherwise, we have that. And that would really stink, right? And also, you got like a triple top now. Look at this. You got another top over here. So it broke the trend line, but it's holding at a very key level. So if it can curl, then maybe we got something. Maybe we could cook. Maybe we could cook with grease. Is that what you say, Doubles?
Yeah.
We're cooking with grease. Yeah. But otherwise we get a flusheroo if it doesn't stay above this level. Oh yeah. All right, let's go take a look at another ticker. Let's go take a look at GDHG. And we were hoping for a descending wedge. It just doesn't have the volume. If you look at the candles on the 1 minute, you could see that they're very staccato. Almost barcoding, but not quite. On the 5 minute,
5 minute.
we're going to take a look at it on the 5 minute doubles. Looking at it on the 5 minute, again, we need this 9 EMA to curl upward. And we're not seeing that yet. So, GDHG, I know you were moving a little bit earlier, but what have you done for me lately? I am an inquisitive kind of a fellow. You need to keep me entertained. Yeah. You need to keep my attention. EEGI. Is it E yet? Wait. Is it EEIG? IQ. I need an IQ. I need glasses. No volume. No. Ladies and gentlemen, yuck. How about moi? Let me try that again. MHUA. Moi. Top tails. No. How about that little fella that's been running for weeks now? NNE. And it broke the trend, but it is now still kind of trending. So let's go ahead and clear some of the graffiti lines over here. Let's go ahead and clear them. Boom, we clear them. So one thing that I'm noticing over here is that it is trending generally upward. Let's see. Now it's a really kind of expensive stock at $26, $27, up 14%. Float 23 million, kind of on the heavy side with the float, and the volume's only 351,000. That's a low amount of volume. Low. But there was news at 8:30 that it's going to collaborate. What is this? Nano and Curio Solutions to collaborate on advanced nuclear fuel recycling for its portable microreactor technology. 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, but it is a very expensive stock now at almost $27, and it's only up 15%. Not a ticker that I would particularly be trading because I like to scalp doubles. I like to scalp, and this would be more of a, I don't know, somebody who wants to do maybe a swing, and they're risky in my opinion. So, CSLR, CLSR, trying. It's trying. We're gonna keep a look at it, on it, keep an eye on it. But a lot of top tails, That is disconcerting, and it is super extended. We could get the graffiti pencil out and show that it has been trending upward. It has been trending upward. We need some volume on this candle to push it up. We need a lot of volume on this candle because this is a thicker stock. A thicker stock at 19 million. But currently the volume has already shot up again. 32 million shares. I wish there was more volume on this. This stock could potentially be a mover if it had a lower float and more volume. But even with the heavier float, you know, it's got some pretty decent news. But you see, this is a perfect example, Doubles, of a situation where you could have news and you don't have the parabolic movement because the float is too thick. Too thick. And it requires more volume. But it is moving somewhat, 97%. 97%. Come on now. Come on, you could do it, CSLR. I know you thick. And it's hard for you to run. I know your inner thighs are rubbing. I get it. But come on, show me what you got. Show me what you got. You could do this. Come on. Come on, get over 100. Come on. Well, I could hear CSLR breathing heavy. They're breathing heavy. That thickness, though. Come on, one time. Hook up the indelible community. Hook them up. Come on. We're going to keep an eye on you. Come on. Although it is a double top, and that is very disconcerting. See, we got a top over here and a top over there. That's on the 5 minute. And if we go to the 1 minute, you still got a double top. So this could have been like a little bit of a bull malaki, you know what I mean? Little bull trap type of thing. But it still hasn't completely given up, so we're going to keep an eye on it. It is the leading gainer, and this is a holiday weekend. I hear the firecrackers already. The firecrackers are popping. They're popping. Ladies and gentlemen, Independence Day is around the corner, so volume will probably be kind of low across the board for the entire market, I would guess, right, Doubles? I'm just saying. There goes that top tail. We don't like that top tail. That looks kind of nasty. That top tail looks kind of nasty. We got 97% on this sucker, didn't we? Yep. 97%, but right now it is losing momentum because it has that double top on the 5 minute and it has it on the 1 minute. So it's kind of a precarious position over here, Doubles. Kind of precarious. We need to see it stay on this trend line. Let's draw a different trend line. Let's get a little bit more intensified with our attention on this particular ticker, which has some nice news, but it's a little on the thick side. See, look what it's doing on the 1 minute. It looks like it's falling apart and not holding over here. So this looks like if it can't hold right here, we could see a flush, and that would really stink. How's it doing with volume? Very low volume. We need some volume. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. Let's see. We want to see it do something like staying above here, right here. We want to see it stay above this trend line right here. Let's go ahead and add that trend line a little bit further over. We want to see it stay above this trend line right over here. That's what we want. And it doesn't look like it's going to do that because it is a double top and it looks like it's going to dip underneath it. And we are getting closer to the 9:30 bell, so there could be some profit taking from people who bought it early.
Somebody wrote in chat.
LPTV running. Let's go. Kaiser. What's up, brother?
Kaiser Soze.
Oh, yeah, Kaiser Soze. That's right. Okay.
LPTV.
Let's go. LPTV. Let's go. Double topping again. Look at that. It's double topping. It made a little bit of a move, but it's double topping. We'll keep an eye on it on the side chart. Why not? Juan, my man. He wants to know about GovX. GovX has a history of flushing because they dilute quite a bit, but it's kind of slowly curling. It doesn't have a lot of volume. You could see it in the candles as we zoom in. We can see it in the candles. It is barcoding. You can see that, and you can see that there is very little activity on these candles. Look at these two candles. Very little activity, so the volume is just not there. We'll take a look at the 5-minute chart, and in the 5-minute chart, it certainly looks like it's curling. I don't see any recent news on it. Let's go ahead and scroll up down, and the float is 2 million. The volume, though, is only 193,000, so it's low volume on GOVX. So for now, not so much. Let's go back to LPTV. Let's go see if anything is going on with it. Maybe it's waking up. Maybe it's not. Okay, so we drew our little descending wedge. It has formed a cup. We would need to see a little bit of a handle over here, and we would need to see some volume because it is significantly below VWAP doubles.
Yes.
So we need to see more volume come in on LPTV. We'll put you on a side chart because you ran 170%. You did have news a couple of, what was it, on Thursday? I think they had news on Thursday. Yeah, 27th. Announced strategic partnership with outpatient imaging affiliates to enhance patient experience in image centers nationwide. But again, this ticker had news last week. So what have you done for me lately? I know you went up 170% earlier in the pre-market, but right now you took quite a dive and you hurt your head. Now you need to pat yourself up and curl. You need to curl. Ladies and gentlemen, you need to curl. Back to CSLR. It's below the trend line doubles. We don't like that. I'm going to get rid of the trend lines. I'm getting rid of the trend lines, okay? I'm just getting rid of the trend lines. Let's go ahead and do that. Boom, boom, boom. Let's get rid of this one right there. Boom. We'll keep this trend line because this one's kind of important. Let's zoom in. Okay, so you can clearly see the double tops over here, and it's not holding this trend line. And you can see 1 top tail, 2 top tail, 3 top tail, 4 top tails. Yucky. It looks yucky on the 5-minute. Let's see what it looks like on the 1 minute. And on the 1 minute, you can see more clearly that this is curling downward. So unless it can hold support here and start to bounce back, it becomes more evident that the double top is a prevailing pattern, doubles. Because we have some confluence on the 1 minute and the 5-minute. There's a double top. What is a confluence, doubles? It's a fancy word.
Very fancy.
I like it. It's like, let's say it again. Confluence. The confluence. French. The confluence.
The confluence.
We have confluence on the 1 minute. Pepe Le Pew. And we got the confluence on the 5 minute.
On the 5.
What does it mean? It means that it has a double top on the 5 minute and on the 1 minute. And they're in line with each other. And it's stinky poo. Pepe Le Pew.
Oui.
Wait a minute. Keep it PG. What's wrong with you? Keep it PG. You see what I'm talking about? See, I don't like that. Double tops. No. Listen, CSLR, I know you ran up 97%, but what have you done for me lately? I'm going to keep an eye on you. But I don't like what you're doing right now. I don't like it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're enjoying the show, would you consider sharing?
Sharing is caring.
Because sharing is caring.
Yes.
And do what this fella does, because I just want to hear him say, ring that bell. I can't even do it. I didn't have my Wheaties, but I'm going to have some espresso first before I let you do it. Hold on a second. I got some ice espresso coming in. What do you call that?
The Tierra Cubana.
That Tierra Cubana. Give it to me, baby. Go.
Tierra Cubana.
And the bell.
And then you ring the bell icon.
Yeah. Sharing is caring. And follow. You just forgot to tell them to follow.
Well, I mean, you said to ring the bell icon.
Tell them to follow, doubles. Stop being despondent, child. You're not old enough for me to put you over my knee. I'll put you over my knee. I'll probably break my back, but I'll put you over my knee. Go ahead, doubles. Go ahead.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded, and remember to share.
And of course, we can't have that if we don't have. Hey! You're off cue. One more time. You gotta have that. Hey! You gotta work on it, DB Moms. You gotta work on it. You're slipping a little bit. Let's go to RELI. RELI moving a little bit. RELI moving a little bit. Let's go take a look at it. It's up 20%. And Reliance Global Group announced formation of a new real estate division aimed at expanding operations. That news came out at 8:30. It is a micro mini float stock, 431,000 shares, but the volume is only 78,000. So, we need some volume, baby. We need some volume. I'll put you on a side chart just because you're a micro mini float. A micro mini float.
Yes.
Let's take a look at NUKK, which ran pre-market and then sold off very heavily, and it continues to sell off. So what we need to see happen here is it needs to break this downtrend, this ugly, disgusting downtrend that it has right here. Until then, you are not schmexy. You are not.
Yes.
But I'm going to put RELI on my side chart.
Side chart.
Side chart. FLA, baby. Let's go. Let's go. RELI. Let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at it again. All right. It needs volume. It needs volume. It's got a top tail. Actually, that top tail is on the previous candle, so right now it's just red. You're not really that attractive right now, RELI. No. We'll just keep on moving. Let's go to GDHL. GDHG. Wait a minute. You know which one we didn't do yet? We didn't do, man, let me see. XTIA. Let's do that one first. XTIA. All right. This is a sub-dollar stock. And two top tails. We don't like that. It did have some news. All right. It's 67 cents. It's up 52%. XTI Aerospace signs capital distribution agreement for proposed investment of up to $55 million at $275 million valuation. The float's only $5 million. I like that. The volume is just under 7 million. You're definitely going on a side chart. You're definitely going to go on a side chart. But right now, you don't look particularly attractive. But we'll keep an eye on you. You might be interesting later. Maybe. You need to really start reclaiming price action above the VWAP, which is right around how? Right there's the VWAP. So we need to see you get above that. You know, you kind of have, what do they call it when you jump over the, is it like jumping over a hurdle?
Yeah.
Jumping over a hurdle. Or what do they call it? The high jump? The high jump. You need to do a high jump over. You got to do the high jump over the VWAP, you know? Otherwise, hey, why they call it the VWAP? But that's no good. It's no good. Hey, no VWAP. We got to call it something else. VWAP. Oh, pasta fazool. Oh, manage. Ay. Where do you come up with this stuff, Doubles? You give me all the material all the time. You know what I mean? Hey. All right, let's see what else is going on over here. Let's take a look at LGHL. It was running earlier, and now it's kind of like not doing much, but let's go take a look at it. Okay, so we can see that it is barcoding. We don't like when stocks barcode because that indicates that there's a lack of liquidity, Doubles. There's a lack of liquidity. And liquidity is coming from the market makers, and then you see some choppiness over here. See that choppiness? Yes. So it's kind of like, okay. All right. Graffiti pencil activated. We need to see you curl. And break this downward trend. That's what we need. DBL moms, it's so nice to see you prancing on the Serengeti. Looking for the next stonk. I'm going to join you. We'll prance together and hold hands. Lion and lioness. Meow. Meow. Watch me roar. Meow. Meow. Yeah, we're prancing. Listen, either stonks or gazelles, it don't matter. Either way. But I'd rather have a stonk because we could share the bounty. Share the bounty with the indelibles that are watching. Yeah. All right. Let's see what we got here. Nothing's really moving that much. I got to tell you, this lack of volume because it's the holiday week. It's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of bumming me out a little bit, TBL moms, Yeah, first of all, I got to have a little bit more ice espresso. A little bit more. Let's have a little more. Let's go back to GDHG. Let's go back to it. It's trying to curl. It really needs to see that 9 EMA curl over here. Right now, it seems like it's consolidating, Doubles. We got some consolidation, right? Actually, you know what? I could even say maybe, hold on, let's give the consolidation right here. We got that consolidation. But if I get my graffiti pencil out, maybe, we could be seeing the beginnings of a bull pennant. It needs volume, though. Needs volume.
Yay.
This double top really did a number on it, Doubles. It really did. It really, really, truly did. So we're going to keep an eye on you, you little fella, you GDHD. We're going to keep an eye on you. You're a 20-cent stock, up 30% currently after that big sell-off, after the big run that happened before the big sell-off. Your float is only 1.7 million. I like that. I like that a lot. And your volume is 50 million. But it looks to me like you're being shorted quite a bit. But, looks like it could be potentially creating a bull reversal pattern with this triangle right here, which would be considered a descending wedge. Yeah. And over here, maybe, if we get some volume, this could be a bull pennant. If we could see, let's zoom in. We're zooming in, Doubles. Zoom. If we could see this teal line start to curl upward, that would give us confirmation, and then we would certainly have significant resistance as I get my graffiti pencil out at VWAP. VWAP. This is the VWAP. Hey, Bensonhurst. The VWAP. The VWAP. I'm not going to call it VWAP anymore. I'm going to call it VWAP. The VWAP. The VWAP. All right, so that's the story, and I'm sticking with it. If I get some curlage from you, we'll come back to you. Until then, what have you done for me lately, Golden Heaven? What have you done for me lately? So far, there's not that much stuff going on here. There's just not. There's not, okay? And this is typical. The choppiness is typical whenever there's a holiday, because I think what happens? Wednesday's like a half a day.
Half a day. And then
Wednesday,
after that,
and then Thursday's the 4th of July. Gonna go to the beach, and we're gonna have some hamburgers and some weenies. And remember, we're in South Florida. No, we're not. We're in Florida. We're in Florida, and you know what happens in Florida? They put mustard on their hamburgers.
No.
You don't put your mustards on your hamburgers. You put ketchup on your hamburgers. Mustard goes on your weenie. You got to put mustard on your weenie, ladies and gentlemen. Not your burgers. Not your burgers. If you like mustard on your weenie and not your burgers, say mustard on the weenie in the chat. Mustard on the weenie. Mustard on the weenie. It don't go on the hamburger.
Ketchup on the burger.
Ketchup on the burger. Come on now. Come on. I'll never get used to that. Florida, you got it wrong. That one you got wrong, Florida. Sorry. You got the great weather. You got the great sand. You got the great beaches. You got all kinds of things. But the mustard on the hamburger, it's a killer. It's a killer. It's not a deal breaker. We could chat about it, but it's a little bit, I don't know.
You need to work on
it. Yeah. It's something that's got to be corrected. Something. All right, let's see. CSLR curling. CSLR curling. Let's see what's going on here. Let's zoom in. We're zooming. All right, so it moved upward. We do have that trend over here that's acting as resistance. We have resistance over here as well. So we need to see a break over here. But right now it is bouncing back down to the 9 EMA. So it had a moment of resuscitation. And by the time we got back to it, it pulled back. But we're going to keep an eye on it. It's trying, Doubles. It's trying. It's trying. I want to see it really break out. See, this is the problem with these thick stocks, man. I don't like it when you're too thick because you have good news and it takes so much for you to gain momentum. Yeah. I mean, you're the leading gainer. CSLR, you're the leading gainer, and we're not used to these low runs of under 100%. We have higher standards. We need to see 100%, 200%, 300%. Can you fulfill the bill? Listen, we'll buy you a treadmill. You could thin down a little bit with that float, the treadmill. Don't that do that? Don't that do that? Or is it a reverse split that does that? I don't know. Something. But right now it has some news, so we're going to keep an eye on you. We're going to keep an eye on you. It's giving me a bottom tail, ladies and gentlemen. Do we have a test of the high? Doubles, can we have a test of the high? Bottom tail. Uh-oh. Whoop. alert, bottom tail alert, bottom tail alert. If it runs, ladies and gentlemen, could you share the stream? Yeah, you ain't got to do it, but if you do it, it would be nice, because it gave us a bottom tail. Come on now, hold support. Come on, we're paying attention to you. We got our eyes on you. It's got some low volume, man. Only 111,000 shares right now. Come on, hold that level of support at 217. Hold it at 217. You gave me a bottom tail. Don't give me like a fake out. Don't do it. Don't do it. We got a lot of resistance at this level, right? So we had that double top over here. It did pull back, but it held at the 13 and bounced back. Again, it's got some significant news. It's starting to get some volume. It's got almost 40 million shares of volume, but the float's almost 20 million. But it's got some news. It's got news. It completed the elimination of 67.6 million of private equity debt. That's always that's good news. If you had a lower float, man, oh man, you would have been running like crazy today. But you got a thick float, so we're going to keep an eye on you. You are the leading gainer right now. I'm looking at the other stonks to see if there's any change in their appearance while we're watching CSLR. And it is still trying to push and push, pump and pump. It looks like it's getting some volume in it. Oh my goodness, 99%. Do we get 100%? Come on, give me 100%. Stop being a tease. You see, this is the problem with the thickness. You see it? This is what it's doing. It's doing a top tail doji. Come on, recapture that top tail. Recapture it. Let's see what it looks like on the 1 minute. What does it look like on the 1 minute? We can see that it is not in the overbought area of the RSI. It is moving towards it, but it is not in there. But there is a lot of indecisiveness. Again, we have the prevailing double top over here that is of significant concern. And if it can't break out over here, it could form a triple top, which would be no bueno. No bueno. We don't want that. We don't want this over here to become a triple top. That would be stinky poo. So we need to see it break $2.24 with authority. If it breaks it with authority, then it stays schmexy. If it doesn't break it with authority, then you have a triple top, and that is not good. Doubles, not good. We can create a trend line with the graffiti pencil. Let's go ahead and get that graffiti pencil going on right over here. So this right here is the trend line. We need to see it stay above the trend. 1 minute doesn't look particularly satisfying. Let's go to the 5 minute.
5 minute.
And the 5 minute does not look satisfying either, because you have one top, two tops, three tops, and if you really want to get technical, you also have a double top over here and here. So that's particularly not good. We would need to see a lot of volume. It needs to break this level right over here. Let's put a little ringy dingy over here. It would need to significantly smash through this level right here, $2.24, which is the previous high. And if it can break through that previous high, then we're cooking with grease, doubles. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Let's go to a higher time frame, and we could see that the last high was, in fact, 229. 229, and that was on May 31st, 2024. 2024, a little while ago. Let's get the graffiti pencil out and mark that level. Let's mark that level, because that's a significant level. Right over there, 29, right there, boom, right there. Come on, do it. Right there, boom, right there. Let's go to a 4-hour chart, 180 days, 180 days. All right, okay, let's go to 1 year, 1 year. Yeah, I mean, you got some potential room here. If it can break these levels, it's got some room. It can go here. And you got over here, and you got over here. You got a couple of levels here. You got a couple of levels. If it can only get beyond this area over here and really significantly pull off, move off. But right now, it don't look too healthy. We need volume. It is staying above the trend line. So let's get rid of this trend line over here. Let's get rid of it. Let's get rid of it. Let's redo it. Let's redo the trend line. Let's go over here, right there. Why am I paying so much attention to it? Because it's a leading gainer and it's got some decent news. But you're too thick, so you need more volume because you're too thick.
Thickness.
You're too thick. You float 19.5 mil. I don't like that. I don't like that, doubles. I need some. I need a lot of volume to move you. I need a lot of volume.
Hard to move with all that thickness.
Yes, you're hard to move with a thick float. You know what I mean? That thick float. 19.5 million float. and you're trying to break over 100%, but you haven't done it. So I don't know. We'll come back to you. Meh. Well, I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't give it an meh. I wouldn't go that far. I mean, it ran almost 100%.
But what have you done for me lately?
That is true. Unless you start curling and breaking 224. What have you done for me lately? As DBL Nix has said, I do concur. DTSS. This ticker over here ran parabolic quite a few months ago. Right now, it's a top tail. Top tail.
Yeesh.
It had news back on June 3rd. Nothing recent. 1.3 mil float, low float, but only 28,000 in volume. So not particularly schmexy. Let's go to LPTV. LPTV ran 170% in the pre-market and then did a flusheroo. So we're hoping that maybe we could see a descending wedge reversal, bull reversal over here, but right now it is having difficulty breaking through this level over here, which is the 200 EMA. 200 EMA. It's having difficulty breaking through the 200 EMA. So right now, okay, you ran 170% LPTV, but what have you done for me lately? What have you done for me lately? RELI. RELI on the scanner. Let's see what's going on. It's trying, but there's not that much attention on it. Nobody's paying any mind to it. So, meh. SNTI had some news, but, it did the flusheroo off of the triple top, and now it's kind of like trying to turn around. But this right here is significant resistance, so if it doesn't get above this level, not interesting to me at all, I would say, doubles. XTIA, I mean, it's kind of trying to trend up, but you got a lot of top tails. So that's what we got going on. All right, so for me, I'm going to go back to CSLR, take a peeky-weeky at what it's doing. I'm anticipating that it might sell off before the bell. Maybe profit taking, but does it recover? And there goes the sell-off towards the 9 EMA. It definitely looks like it has some tops going on over here, so a pullback would be probable, but I like the news on it. Volume's coming in on it, so I will keep an eye on it. And see what happens. It looks like significant support is right over here at 198 and at 193. These levels over here, there are support levels, but not as impressive as down here. This one right here could be a potentially decent support area at 207, but I don't know if it's going to hold that. It looks like a triple top, and it looks like it's going to go downtown before it goes back up again. Not financial advice. No. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not stock advice. I'm not a stock advisor. I'm just a schmexy person on the live streams. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap it up on social media and go into our Discord and continue streaming live into the bell. You're welcome to come and join us. There's a link in the description and in the pinned comment. You could go ahead and click the link for a 5-day trial. It's only $1 to take the 5-day trial with our Discord. We call a lot of bangers a lot of times. You know we're the real deal. Come on. You see it. You see it with us joking around. Imagine while we're serious in the Discord, what we're doing. We start monitoring early in the morning, 4 a.m. all the way to the close. And we've got amazing channels. We have live news feeds in the Discord. Who does that? Okay? I mean, content galore. Check it out. The link is in the description. And you can see the live stream where we get more in depth and we start talking about the different indicators that we utilize. And of course, we go a lot more in depth. So the show is funny, but we are serious. We're serious. And we can do it with entertainment, and we can do it seriously. You pick your poison. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right. So it's Coach Nick Money. We want you to make a lot of money because I am Coach Nick Money, I said. Coach Nick Money. Make a lot of money. Be greenable. Doubles. Yes. It's Coach Nick Money and DBL Nix in the house. And of course, it wouldn't be a party if we didn't have the stonk queen here. The one, the only. She's prancing on the Serengeti for more stonks or gazelles. DBL Moms. Hey! And we are out of here. We'll see you in the street.